Hola estudiantes, en este video vamos a aprender sobre los artículos. So, articles are things like the, and some. Those are the little words that go before a proper noun, or a person, place, or thing. So, let's learn about los artículos. So, what is the difference between a definite and indefinite article? Well, like in the examples that you looked at before this video, a definite article means the. It means a specific item, a specific noun. An indefinite article means a general item or a general noun. So a item or some items if it's more than one group of items. So let's see. We have el as the singular masculine definite article. And if singular versus plural, masculine versus feminine are still confusing, don't worry. We will be getting into that more. But el means the, so for example, el zapato, the shoe. Then we have la, which also means the, but it's for feminine nouns. So la ventana, the window. Then we have los, which is just more than one. So los zapatos mean the shoes. Then we have las, which is the feminine plural of the. So instead of la ventana, which just means the window, we might say las ventanas, which mean the windows. Now let's get into indefinite articles. So we have the masculine singular indefinite article, so un zapato, for example. So that just means a shoe. If I said, dame un zapato, give me a shoe, you could give me a sandal, a flip-flop, a gym shoe, a football cleat. You could give me any kind of shoe because I just asked for a general shoe. How about the feminine singular indefinite article? So un and una, they both mean a. So if I said una ventana, I'm looking out of una ventana, a window. I'm not talking about just a specific window. It could be any kind of window, a car window, a window in a submarine, a window in an airplane, a window in a very tall building, any window. So a window, una ventana. A shoe, un zapato. Now let's look at the plural of that. So unos zapatos, some shoes. So if I said, dame unos zapatos, you could give me 2 shoes, 3 shoes. You could give me a sandal and a flip-flop, a boot and a football cleat, a running shoe and a Converse shoe. Like, it's not talking about a specific group of shoes. You're going to give me any random shoes, right? Some shoes, generally. How about unas ventanas? Some windows. I'm not talking about a specific group of windows. I'm just talking about windows in general, right? So you can see el, la, that means the one item. Una, that means a one item. Los and las is the items, and unas are some items. There you have it. Okay, let's look at some examples. I kind of verbally gave you these examples beforehand, but now we're going to see them written out. So, if I have el libro versus un libro, that means the book, el libro. I'm talking about the book in my hand right now. El libro, the book, versus un libro. It could be any book, a book in Spanish, a book in English, a book in French, any kind of book, right? So el libro means the specific book. Un libro means any kind of book in general. Los zapatos versus unos zapatos. Los zapatos are the shoes. I'm talking about specific shoes. I'm thinking of them in my head. I know exactly what shoes I want, and I say, dame los zapatos. Give me the shoes I'm thinking of. Versus unos zapatos. Those could be some shoes, any kind of shoes. I'm thinking about shoes in general. La ventana, which is the window, versus una ventana, a window. So the window, I have a specific window in mind. A window is any kind of window that I am thinking of, or that I'm not thinking of. So that was confusing. The window is a specific window. Una ventana, a window. is a window in general. It's not a specific window that is in my head. Okay, las cucharas versus unas cucharas. So las cucharas mean the spoons. I have specific spoons that I want you to give me versus unas cucharas, some spoons. That could be big spoons, little spoons, any kind of spoon in general fits into the category of some spoons. Yes, it's not specific. So you can see the words in pink, so el, los, la, las, those are talking about specific things, right? The means specific in English. So el, los, la, las also means specific. Un, una, that just means a general item. Unos, unas, some general items. The words in orange are not specific, so that's why they're indefinite. This is really breaking down language into the nitty-gritty, and so I know that that might be confusing, but when you use these in writing, it will make a lot of sense. And the biggest takeaway that you need to get from this lesson is that el, la, los, las means the, un and una mean a, and then unos and unas mean some. All right. See you in the next video, guys. Adios.